gone to Dutchman Stearns Conservation Park, doing the Dutchman Stearns circuit. First point of interest to stop at is this viewpoint. It's called Terrace Views. Oh, I'm out of breath. Haven't been hiking for ages, and the heat out here and the flies is really bad. Anyway, Terrace Views viewpoint, and it's overlooking Mount Arden. Oh, just come. Hang on. Just got a bloody fly up my nose. I left me fly net in the car. I was in too much of a hurry to try and get out on a hike before the weather turns bad. The wind's blowing up and it looks like we've got some rain coming. So I wanted to get at least this hike out of the way. But yeah, absolutely stunning. It is hot. A lot of she oaks down this way. Can't see any cockatoos, which they normally like to feast off at. But yeah, still got a way to go. The whole circuit in total takes about 5 hours. I've still got about, oh there it is, 17 kilometres to go to do the full circuit. Anyway, that's all good. I'm only just going up the road to camp anyway. So I'll catch you at the next one. Well, I made it the 720 metres up to the Dutchman Stern, and it is so worth it. Absolutely stunning. And there's a logbook that you can fill in. And I'm just going to have my morning tea up here and take a break before doing the circuit back. Yes, another one ticked off. Continuing down the other section of the road, you've got the homestead ruins of Kenyaka, if that's how you pronounce it. There's supposed to be a cemetery around here too. Must have been the barn or the shed. I've even got a date palm out here. Okay, that's the stables. Ooh, the outside dunny. Even got written up here. So something written up there. place. Overseas house. Quite the homestead when you've got all these huts and outhouses, stables up this end. You've got the shearers shed down the other end with shearers' quarters and huts along the creek as well. That's what it used to look like. Okay, I'll leave it there. You can pause that and read it. Flies. Here we have the Kenyaka woolshed. Massive big place. It's really well built, sturdy. Look at that. Down there is the shearers' quarters. This is just massive. What a massive big building. Must have been prime in its day. Just come from that area where the waterhole is and Devil's Rock. Beautiful along the creek. Yeah, there you go. Out in the middle of nowhere. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. This one here's got a fireplace. Must have been like a wood oven there. Everything's taken over by all the green life plants, reclaiming itself. There you go. I'll just go back up here. Gives a little bit of a rundown history on the place. Oh, the flies are shocking out here. That and give it a read. But the woolshed was established 1864 with some 40,000 sheep, which was shown on the Kenyaka station. The layout of the woolshed reflects the method of shearing. Sheep for shearing were herded into the pens through the large doorway at the eastern end, the shearer's end of whom had their own stand would take sheep from the centre pens, shear and put them into separated outer pens. The sheep were then counted for the tally and the shearers were paid accordingly. The wool was then taken from the shearer's stand, classed and then pressed into bales in the bale well. The bales were stored in the dumping room to await dispatch to Port Augusta by bullock dray. The wool shed was constructed with local stone and lime mortar made from the local limestone. The floorboards, roofing, timbers and pens were constructed from the river red gums growing in the creek. The wool shed had provisions for 24 blade shearers on the confined shearing floor. The shearers must have camped nearby as the quarters didn't accommodate for 24 men working in the shed for several weeks. So there you go. Yeah, not a bad place to set up. Anyway, I'm going to tune out of this and start walking my way back. Day 2, I've arrived at Ransley Park Station and I've got a bush camp overlooking the lake and Ransley Bluff over there, which you can hike. So I've just set myself up underneath some shade, and there's my outhouse with my camp shower and toilet, my sleeping quarters, my kitchen, fire pit, and my fridge and everything running out of the car. I can't for the life of me work out how to do the solar blanket. I should have had someone show me how to do it before coming out, but extra weight in the car, that's not necessary. Yeah, we've got water tap there, so that's good. Can fill up for my camp shower when I run out. Yeah, I'm a bit buggered. I had a look at Jervis Hill Lookout, which is a bit of a climb, especially after doing Dutchman's Stern. I'm a bit whacked out, but it's peaceful here. I've booked in for 4 nights just so I can set up camp, and as you can see there's only a couple of campers down in this bush area. Yeah, just so I can set up for 4 nights and use this as my base camp. There's hiking trails here in this park and the station, and then I'll go on to Wilpena Pound and maybe have a couple of nights there so that I can do St. Mary's Peak and one of the other peaks. Whether I can get in and do some of those trails there from here, but I'm not going to push myself. I'd rather just relax. It's been a bit of a journey to get here, and yeah, it's a lot harder unpacking and setting up and packing up for the next trip and the next day. So I'll have 4 nights here, which is reasonably priced. It was for the bush camp unpowered is $38 a night, so that's not too bad considering you have access into the hiking trails in this area, and then I can go on and do some of the scenic drives if need be and come back. That way I can just take my time, relax. I haven't had breakfast yet because it was a bit hectic over at the caravan park in order to do that. So I said, oh, a fly went down my throat. Yeah, had a sleep in, and then had to wait until 8 o'clock because the surveys weren't open until 8. Filled up with my second load of fuel. A lot more expensive out this way, so be prepared for that. But otherwise, so far so good. Car's going fine. I'm managing to keep everything charged. I just alternate the portable power station. When I go out for drives, I put it on the car charger, and then when I get back, once it's 100%, because it says not to let it go below 30%, so once it's back on 100%, I whack it back on the fridge, and yeah, that seems to be going fine. If need be, I can go up to the camp kitchen, and they have Wi-Fi up there, so if need be, I'll just take the portable charger up with me and recharge it up in the kitchen. But right now I'm gonna have a glass of wine. No, I need a coffee. I'm gonna have a coffee and look at making up a salad for lunch. So I'll catch you later. This is where I'm camped, and I'm gonna go up and have a look at Wilpena station at the information centre, pick up some flyers of what I need. But my idea is I'm going to go around here. First point of interest is this well-known tree, the Casniox tree, however you pronounce it, and follow it through. You've got the Apollina miners dugout and then the ruins, and then I'll follow it up through here and then cut across into this section, the Bracknell Gorge, follow that through, and the Bunaroo Valley Road, and then back down through here. That is one tour that I'm going to do today. The following day I am going to start from here and do the Maralana Scenic Drive, just up to this section here on the highway. Whoops. And then follow it through. There's a number of ruins along there. I'll go up to Parachilna, follow it through to Blinman, and then I'll come back around and do the Aruna Valley Road, I think. There's a lot of ruins in here, and then back out. That'll give me 2 days of driving around and checking out the places. My main point of interest of what I want to do is the Rensley Bluff and then St. Mary's Peak. They are the two that I like to get out of the way. There's also another one, I'm not too sure where it is now. There's another summit that I'd like to attempt to get to as well. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at doing today. As you can see, the billboard here and the backdrop. Okay, let's hit the road. Out here you've got all the emus. So many of them. Instead of seeing kangaroo carnage on the side of the road, I've seen one emu carnage. They're all coming out to feast. The Bracknell Gorge geological trail now. Photos don't do it justice, so you need a video. About 20 kilometres. Nice morning. It's only just reaching 12 degrees. All the way out here in the middle of nowhere. If only the gorge was flowing. It's such a big area. Almost towards the end of the gorge walk now. But look at that, it's just wide open. Here we are, just finished the Bunyaroo Gorge. It was a long ass hike, that one, but now I think this is the Razorback Lookout. I don't know, there wasn't a sign out the front.